Welcome back to Unseen File. I'm Jessica, and today we're diving into one of the most intriguing yet deeply satisfying phenomena to hit the entertainment industry in 2026. Have you ever believed that a face once mocked by millions as ordinary, or what the industry calls a plain girl visual, could actually make the entire world catch its breath the moment she stepped onto a stage? That is exactly the story of Lu Yuxiao. Let's travel back to the 2026 New Year's Eve Gala on Dragon TV. Amidst a sea of rare beauties and stars, sculpted by the golden standards of the cosmetic industry, Lu Yuxiao appeared like a strike against prejudice. She didn't need extravagant gowns or sharp, aggressive makeup to prove a point. Her image as a peach-offering celestial with a clean, ethereal beauty immediately triggered a massive visual shock across all social media platforms. From my perspective, this wasn't just a beautiful appearance. This was a masterclass in brand repositioning. At Unseen File, we don't believe in coincidences. Lu Yuxiao's visual explosion in 2026 is the result of a period of endurance and a spectacular transformation. Before this, the name Lu Yuxiao was often tied to endless controversy. People called her a commoner actress. Critics claimed her facial proportions didn't meet cinematic standards, and some even cruelly dismissed her as just a dull grain of sand in a vast desert of talent. But look at how she struck back. Not with words, not with defensive interviews, but with a powerful presence at the gala. I highly admire the restraint in Lu Yuxiao's style this time. In a world where everyone wants to be the brightest at any cost, simplicity and purity became the sharpest weapons. She turned her perceived weakness, a face with soft features, into a perfect canvas to highlight her elegance. Many will ask, why is the audience suddenly obsessed with a visual they rejected just a few years ago? What is the logic here? According to my analysis, the 2026 entertainment market has hit a saturation point with industrial beauty. When everyone possesses the same high nose bridge or a perfect V-line chin, a face that breathes life and authenticity, like Lu Yuxiao's, becomes the ultimate antidote for the viewers. She didn't try to be someone else. She focused on making the most natural version of herself the most valuable. This transformation has set an unprecedented precedent. From a girl who was once mocked, Lu Yuxiao has become the representative for effortless beauty. This was an incredibly smart move by the team behind her. They understood that instead of trying to fix what the public deemed flaws, they should turn those traits into a unique identity. And as you've seen, searches for Lu Yuxiao have skyrocketed, not because of a scandal, but because of the admiration for a charisma that has finally matured. I believe this explosion is only the beginning of a new era, where talent and personal identity will defeat hollow beauty standards. But beauty alone isn't enough to hold an audience for this long. Behind the glow of that gala was a foundation of acting skills being quietly built. What did Lu Yuxiao prepare to prove she isn't just a pretty vase that recently got a fresh coat of paint? We will go deep into her strategic career pivots in the next part, where one specific role completely changed her position on the cinematic map. Don't leave your screen, because what Unseen File is about to reveal regarding the drama Love Between Lines and her partnership with Chen Xingsu will show you exactly why she is the most formidable name right now. Numbers don't lie, and her success is a logical puzzle that we need to decode right now. To survive in the cutthroat whirlpool of C-biz, beauty is merely a ticket to enter, but actual talent is what keeps you in your seat. And Lu Yuxiao proved this beyond any doubt through the blockbuster Love Between Lines, known in Asia as Yet Hí, starring alongside heartthrob Chen Xingsu in early 2026. Why was this drama a historical milestone for her career? Let's analyze this more closely. Before Love Between Lines aired, public opinion was still incredibly harsh toward Lu Yuxiao. They called her a pretty vase, a nepo baby, who only got good roles because of her agency's resources. But when the character Hu Xiu appeared, all those prejudices completely collapsed. Hu Xiu was not your typical sweet or naive female led from a rom-com. She was a woman with an interior world full of cracks, someone struggling between love and duty, between vulnerability and the instinct for survival. This was a role that required extreme restraint in expression, because even a slight overperformance would make the character feel fake or overly dramatic. I spent a significant amount of time observing how Lu Yuxiao handled the heavy psychological segments in Love Between Lines. What truly amazed me was her eyes. In 2026, people talk a lot about the term cinematic face, and Lu Yuxiao is the living definition of that term. Close-up shots are usually a nightmare for actresses labeled as ordinary because they expose every facial flaw, but for her, they were where the emotions truly soared. Her gaze, filled with melancholy and sometimes a chilling coldness, made the audience completely forget the physical concepts of beauty or ugliness. They only saw a living, breathing Hu Xiu on screen. The chemistry between Lu Yuxiao and Chen Qingshu in this drama was rated by experts as one of the most explosive on-screen pairings in the last 5 years. Why? I believe the key was their shared acting philosophy. Chen Qingshu is famous for his intense, internal acting style, and instead of being overshadowed, Lu Yuxiao chose to harmonize with him. She didn't try to scream or display her suffering outwardly. Instead, she chose to compress her emotions inward, creating an immense tension for the show. This effort pushed the show's heat index past 100 million on the IQIYI platform within just 2 weeks of broadcasting a number that even S+ projects from top idols can only dream of. From Unseen Files' perspective, the success of this role carries a critical strategic meaning. It solved the talent equation that Lu Yuxiao had been struggling with for years. She proved that an ordinary face is not a barrier, but sometimes an advantage. A face that is too perfect can sometimes make it difficult for viewers to immerse themselves in everyday characters. But a neutral and authentic face, like Lu Yuxiao's, is a wonderful blank canvas for an artist to paint different personalities upon. Winning the Most Notable Actress of the Year award at the 2026 Weibo Awards was not a favor. It was the industry's fair recognition of someone who dared to commit and change. I remember a review that said, Lu Yuxiao didn't play the role of Hu Xiu, she lived Hu Xiu's life. And when an actor can make the audience believe in the character's existence, that is when they have reached the pinnacle of the craft. But even more interesting is that after the massive success of Love Between Lines, Lu Yuxiao didn't choose the safe path of continuing to play similar roles. She began to venture into new challenges, shaping a movement I call the authentic idol. What is so special about this movement? And why is it forcing the entire Chinese entertainment industry to change its mindset? The answer lies in the next part, where we will explore a completely different side, a mundane yet incredibly powerful side of Lu Yuxiao. Join Jessica and Unseen File as we unlock the secrets of the 2026 Spring-Summer Fashion Campaign and how an ordinary girl defeated the golden standards of the global fashion elite. There is a fascinating paradox unfolding in the entertainment industry of 2026 that I want you to pay close attention to. As image editing technology and artificial intelligence reach their absolute peak, people are actually gravitating back toward what is real. And Lu Yuxiao is the one who captured this tide to build her own empire, the authentic idol. But why does her lifestyle resonate so deeply that it's shifting the aesthetic taste of a billion-person market? Let's take a deeper look. If you follow Lu Yuxiao's personal vlogs or live streams in 2026, you'll notice something very different from her peers. She isn't afraid to appear completely barefaced, sometimes even showing dark circles or minor skin imperfections. Instead of using high-gloss beauty filters to mask reality, Lu Yuxiao chooses to expose it. At Unseen File, I view this as an incredibly brave and calculated move. She is building an invisible yet unbreakable bond with her audience, especially the younger generation, who are exhausted from chasing impossible beauty standards on social media. The climax of this movement was her 2026 Spring-Summer Global Fashion Campaign. The 3D flower photo series, shot in a natural garden in the countryside, sent shockwaves through the fashion world. There were no extravagant gowns, no elaborate studio sets, just her and nature. International media praised her beauty as the epitome of purity and intellect. It's a face that brings a sense of peace, making the viewer feel comfortable rather than pressured by perfection. I believe this is exactly why prestigious brands are now handing her major contracts, choosing her natural charm over traditional stars who lack personal depth. I want to ask you a question. Why have we started to see Lu Yuxiao as so uniquely beautiful? The logic lies in a shift in public consciousness. In 2026, people no longer worship generic, plastic surgery-enhanced looks. Lu Yuxiao's rise is proof that beauty doesn't lie in the golden ratio of a nose or a chin, but in one's aura and self-confidence. She turned the plain girl label from a slur into a badge of honor. She represents the ordinary girls out there, sending a powerful message. You don't have to look like everyone else to be extraordinary. My personal take on this is the transition from surface-level aesthetics to soulful aesthetics. Lu Yuxiao is brilliant at weaving intellect into her personal brand. She frequently shares the books she's reading and her raw experiences on set, rather than just flaunting luxury goods. This makes her brand value more sustainable than ever. When a celebrity becomes a companion and an inspiration to their audience, they are never forgotten. The authentic idol movement led by Lu Yuxiao has forced her competitors to rethink their strategies. I've seen many A-list stars starting to tone down their photo editing, trying to mimic her minimalist lifestyle. But authenticity is the one thing you cannot copy. Lu Yuxiao succeeded because she has always been this way. She just waited for the right moment to shine by being herself. But success always brings new pressures. Now that she stands at the peak of recognition, what will Lu Yuxiao do to protect this position against the next wave of stars? And are the prestigious awards she just received in early 2026 the final goal? In the final part of our video, Jessica and Unseen File will look toward the future, focusing on blockbuster projects like Into the Clouds and the new diva status she is steadily approaching. Stay tuned, because the conclusion of this story contains valuable lessons for anyone searching for their own identity in a world of clones. As we look back at Lu Yuxiao's entire journey up to this midpoint of 2026, one thing must be acknowledged. She is more than just an actress. She is a symbol of perseverance. The prestigious awards she recently swept at the 2026 Weibo Night, especially the title of Powerhouse Actress of the Year, put a definitive end to the debates over whether she deserves her fame. At Unseen File, I call this the rise of a new generation diva. Someone who didn't climb the ladder through cheap gimmicks, but through steady, iron-willed steps in the world of art. The future for Lu Yuxiao in the coming months of 2026 is pinned on the blockbuster project Into the Clouds. This is predicted to be her next massive hit, where she continues to challenge herself with a completely different character archetype. The industry is closely watching how she maintains her momentum after the resounding success of Love Between Lines. I believe that with her serious professional mindset and deep understanding of her own strengths, Lu Yuxiao will not only dominate the domestic market, but will also expand her influence across Asia this year. Looking at the big picture of the entertainment industry, Lu Yuxiao's explosion has left a valuable lesson for anyone chasing a dream in the arts. Never let external prejudices or the judgment of the crowd define your limits. If in 2023, people used the term plain girl to belittle her, by 2026, that same key word has become a symbol of authenticity, relatability, and inspiration. She has proven that when you are patient enough to polish the raw gem within yourself, the light it emits will be strong enough to pierce through any darkness of doubt. My personal take on Lu Yuxiao's current position is that it is a perfect balance. She has the recognition of industry experts, the love of the general public, and most importantly, the absolute trust of luxury global brands. This is a position many artists crave, but few have the grit to hold. Her choice to live a low-profile life, staying away from unnecessary drama and focusing entirely on quality work, is the key to keeping her appeal from cooling down. As we wrap up today's video, Unseen File wants to leave you with a message. In a world that is constantly trying to turn you into a copy of someone else, holding on to your unique identity is the ultimate success. Lu Yuxiao did it, and she is now enjoying the sweet fruits of that consistency. We will surely see this name appearing frequently in top-tier rankings and international-scale cinematic projects in the near future. Thank you for joining Jessica and Unseen File in decoding the Lu Yuxiao phenomenon of 2026. Our analysis is based on verified data and a logical view of the film market. What about you? What do you think about her explosion of beauty and talent this year? Leave your thoughts in the comments below so we can discuss. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our deep dives into the most influential figures today. I'm Jessica, and I'll see you in the next mysterious profile from Unseen File. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.